Today we're going to be doing a quick comparison comparing the current two 250g Kings, the AUTEL Nano Plus, and then the Mini 2, which has been the king of that 250g division for so long. And in today's video, we're not in a really bright low light area with loads of street lighting. We've just got one street with some lighting, but in average conditions, what you might find in just your town, to give you a real world, realistic view between these two drones. First of all, we're going to move over to the DJI MINI 2 and just show you the low light capabilities on this. This is in 4K 30. Now the DJI MINI 2 has a 1/2.3 CMOS sensor, 12 megapixel, and is an f2.8. Now people really are interested in low light photography and video because you're not just going to fly your drone in the daylight, you want it to perform well at night as well. But both of these drones having quite small sensors, how do you think this video looks to start with from the DJI MINI 2? I certainly think it is passable, and it isn't bad at all considering this is not a well lit city. You know, this is just normal average conditions, and this is what you're going to expect from your DJI MINI 2. We're going to talk about the price as well because that is a factor, but this is the difference between the DJI MINI 2 and now what we're going to do is move over to the AUTEL EVO Nano Plus and then see if you can spot any difference on this drone. Okay, so the AUTEL EVO Nano Plus, this is a 1/1.28 CMOS sensor, so a slightly bigger sensor, 50 megapixel camera, and this opens up to f1.29, whereas the Mini 2 was an f2.8. So this will be better in low light, and I think you'll agree that this is a lot brighter and sharper image, not as much noise. So what do you think about the quality from this? Now, if we look about the prices, the AUTEL EVO Nano Plus, $949, whereas the Mini 2 Fly More combo, you'll be in the $600 range, so a $350 difference. And I can see a big difference, and you will do in a minute when I put them side by side. This is definitely on par with the Air 2S quality at night. So for a small drone like this, the quality is really nice. Now, if we compare them both side by side, you'll probably be able to see more of a difference. Now, none is bad, but the AUTEL Nano Plus is definitely a lot of a brighter and sharper, more pleasant image, and it's definitely usable at night time. And this is thanks to this having the ability to go to f1.29 compared to f2.8. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. At the end of your comments, just put Mini 2 or Nano Plus. Let me know which one you think is better, and do you think it warrants the difference in price? Now, we're not just paying the difference for the camera, you will get different things like the sensors on this and the active track performance. So you are getting quite a lot of extra features and a quality bump for that difference of that $300. It certainly does look spectacular, and I hope you can see a difference, especially when we compare it. So what about photos? People love drone photos. So I think on this it's a bit closer. The Mini 2 and the Nano Plus both take nice photos at night. Neither of them are perfect. There's not as much noise on the Nano Plus on the right hand side there, and it's brighter image, but it's certainly not fantastic on either. But both of them are more than good enough. Now, I'm going to be going into more detail about this on a future video, but the app makes a big part of the flying experience, and it's hard to replicate this, but the DJI Mini 2 feeds back to your phone at 720p as a live feed what you see on your phone, and that is more than good enough. But you'll see that the image does get a significant bump in quality because the Nano Plus is able to have a live feed of 2.7K, so it looks a lot better on screen, a lot more detail, and it's certainly a brighter image if we just look and compare both of these, what I could see when I was flying both the Mini 2 and the Nano Plus. But the flying experience on the app, the way it's laid out, it certainly goes to the Mini 2. For the Fly app is a lot easier and nicer. But what do you think on both of these drones? Both did well. Let me know in the comments which one you preferred. And if we get this to 100 likes, I think I should compare the Nano Plus against the Mavic 3 in low lights, and it'd be really interesting to see, can we see any extra significant difference against a bigger, badder drone? See you soon, guys.